beautiful! If this is your first time here, I'm an intuitive tarot oracle reader. Now, my dear, I hope you're having an amazing day and everything is going fine with you. If today is not the best day, I'm sending you tons and tons and tons of positive energy, and I hope everything will be well soon. Now, guys, today I'm back with another pick a card reading. And today's pick a card reading was a suggestion of one of you guys, so thank you very much for that. And it's all about how will you recognize your divine partner, or how can you recognize them. And also today is a very special day because last year at this day, at the 6th of January, I created this YouTube channel. So yeah, it's 1 year now, and I can't even believe how fast the time has gone. It's just unbelievable. But I just want to thank you all for joining me on this journey and allowing me every and each time to connect with your beautiful energy and all the love that I've received. It's a dream. So I really want to thank every and each one of you guys for this beautiful gift that I've experienced. But yeah, my dear, so let's come back to this reading. As always, I have 3 piles that you can choose from. So for pile 1, you can choose this card deck with this beautiful crystal on it. That's pile 1. This is pile 2. And this is gonna be pile 3. So as always, my dear, feel free to pause the video, or you can also meditate on the cards if you feel like you need a little bit more time to choose. You will find all the timestamps in the description box, but of course also in the comment section. And if you're interested, or you would just like to get further information regarding a personal reading with me, then of course you can also feel free to email me. Lastly, my dear, please keep in mind that this is a general reading, so not everything may resonate with you. But yeah, having said that, let's begin. Hey pal 1, welcome to your reading, my dear. Now let's see, how will you recognize your divine partner? Let's first get you some tarot cards, and then we will dive a little bit deeper with some oracle as well. Let's see, for my dear, pile 1. How will you recognize your divine partner? Or how can you recognize your divine partner? Let's see. For pile 1, one last shuffle. Alright. Let's start, my dear. Ooh. We got the Knight of Cups. Let's see, for my dear pile 1. The 8 of Pentacles. How can they recognize too many cards? But I'm going to take this one here. This is the World card. Let's see, my dear. Wow, look at that. You also got the Lovers card. That's nice. Alright, let's continue. How will you guys recognize your divine partner? How will you recognize them? How will you recognize them? Let's see. Alright, so let me see, because one card fell here. Let me get it. I'm so sorry, my dear. Okay, a lot of cards fell, so I'm just gonna take this one here. Alright, so we got the Ace of Pentacles. Let's continue then. 3 more cards. Pile 1. 3 more cards. How will you recognize your divine partner? How will you recognize them? Oops, alright. Wow, we got the Ace of Cups here. 2 more cards. How will you guys recognize? Oh my god, I can't. Look at that spread. Like, what? The Lovers, the Two of Cups, and the Ace of Cups. Like, what are the odds that those three cards, which are like the love cards in the tarot deck, out of so many, those three come out together? Wow. This is gonna be good. So for my dear pile one, let's get you one last card here. One last card. Please let the card fall down. Okay. And the Queen of Swords. Alright. At the back of the deck, my dear, we got the Hermit card. Alright. Let me see if everything is visible in the camera, but I believe it looks good. Yeah, okay. Let me put it a little bit more like that here. Alright. Pile one, you got really good cards. Like, great energy here for sure. Yeah. Okay. So my dear pile one. First of all, it's very important to know that when it comes to your divine partner here, from the beginning on, you're gonna know that they're interested in you. So it's not like, let's say someone is hiding something or someone is playing around, not really, exposing too much when it comes to their emotions or how they feel towards the other person. No, your divine partner, they're gonna be like all in, they're gonna just say it however it is. They're gonna show you that they are interested, that they want to get to know you. So it's something from the beginning that you're gonna be aware of, that this person literally wants to be with you. Because with the Knight of Cups being here, the energy of the Knight of Cups is someone who, offers a cup of love. They're not playing around, or they don't have second thoughts about it. It's a very straightforward approach. So when it comes to how you will recognize your divine partner, first of all, it's important to know that your divine partner is going to be really direct with how they're going to feel about you. So they're not going to hide those feelings away. But guys, like, coming back to the overall energy to this, like when it comes to the spread, it's just mind-blowing because honestly speaking, very simply, you're going to recognize your divine partner because of the love that you're going to feel towards them, period. There is no other way to say it. There is no tiptoeing around it. This is just such a special spread here. Once again, I mean, I don't remember the last time, or maybe even ever, I don't know, where the Ace of Cups and the Two of Cups plus the Lover's card, they came through all together. Yeah. So it's very simply said, you're going to recognize your future, what I was about to say, future spouse. You're going to recognize your divine partner through the way you're going to feel towards them. You're going to instantly feel this connection towards them as if you already know them, as if somehow you've already interacted with them. Even if this may be the first time, it's not going to feel like the first time. Maybe for some, it's even going to be so scary in a way, how intense emotionally you're going to feel for them. And a lot of you guys could even go into denial or kind of wanting to step, a step away from them, to put a little bit distance between you guys, because obviously, rationally thinking, this doesn't make any sense, right? Or practically thinking, like, why would you feel such a thing towards someone, especially, let's say, in the beginning, like, so intense, already literally being in love with them. Like, this is the energy. For a lot of readers, the Lovers, the Two of Cups, those are soulmates cards, or literally divine counterpart energy here. And it's really the confirmation when it comes to this card spread, or when it comes to this reading, that yes, this is someone very significant. They're gonna be very important when it comes to your life, and they may also influence your life one way or another. But the recognition is going to come through, or you're going to recognize them, better to say, through the way they're going to make you feel. They're going to instantly, like, this is love at first sight kind of deal. And I always say this. I personally, I'm not the biggest fan of love at first sight. However, when it comes through, right? So I'm not here to, say what I prefer. This is not about me. But I get the energy of love at first sight here. So within the few interactions, or within the few, first few, let's say, times you're gonna see them, you're gonna get involved with them, date them, whatever it is, you're already gonna have love emotions. So when it comes to how or what to focus on, it's your emotions. Focus on your emotions. See how they make you feel, because that's the key here. For you guys, that's the key. It's all about listen to your heart. It's kind of the scenario. But it's not only that. I mean, like, majority-wise, it's exactly that. It's the emotional side of everything. But what I'm also picking up on is that, as I already said with the Knight of Cups, it's a very straightforward energy. And what you're gonna feel is that your divine partner is gonna put a lot of effort into this relationship and getting to know you. So you're gonna see that they're really trying their best. They're really trying hard, let's say, to impress you or to get to know you, whatever the situation may be. And this is also a great indicator because, as I said, your divine partner is going to be very interested in you. So it's very, important to say, because sometimes people meet, someone, and they feel like the other person is very, like, passive, or they're not really emotionally available, or sometimes they're hot and then they're cold, right? Those kind of games. This is not the scenario here. You will see that they're coming your way with an offer, and they may actually even voice, like, from the beginning, what it is that they want. So they may say, all right, so I'm very interested in you. I really felt, attracted towards you, and I really would like to get to know you even more. With 2 aces being here, you guys are going to experience a new beginning in love altogether. So the fact that you are guided through your emotions, what I'm also seeing is that it almost feels like when you are with them, the past doesn't even matter anymore. Sometimes people get to know someone, but they're also somehow kind of still hooked on their past, like, relationship, or there's something that they're still, like, can't get over. But with this dynamic here, when you are with this person, you're just gonna be with them. You're not gonna think about yesterday. You're not gonna think about how toxic your last relationship was or whatever. You're just gonna be in the present moment. And this is also a very important indicator, because when you are with your divine partner, you're gonna be in the here and now, because of how precious the present moment is gonna be, and you just want to experience it all. Yeah. So, as we are seeing, they will be trying their hardest for sure. They're also going to be very patient with you. So, this will not be someone who will push you or, try to take it faster than you're okay with it. So they're going to be very patient, very understanding. So for whatever reason, if you feel like things are going too fast, or you just would like to take it a little bit slower, they're gonna be very understanding when it comes to that, because they're very serious about it. And yeah, there is love, respect in here as well. And they understand that obviously when we're looking into like relationships, it's a journey, it's a progress. So you can take it from 0 to 100, but it's better when we take it like slow, right? So we can really think about it and come with preparation when it comes to a relationship, and make sure that both parties, like both people, are ready for it. I feel like this person could have been single for quite some time, or waiting, because this doesn't feel like someone who gets involved with just anyone. Also, with the Hermit being here as the overall energy, they may tell you that they've been single for few, I don't know, like months or even years, and it may really surprise you. Although I feel like for some of you it could even be the same. Not for everyone, but some of you guys are also in the Hermit energy right now, and you haven't been involved with someone for a very long time. A way to recognize your divine partner is to, like, I have to come back to the heart space, because especially for those of you guys who have not been in a relationship or have been single for some time, it's like they're gonna awaken your heart space. They're gonna awaken your heart and your desire to be in a relationship, because sometimes when like people are single for some time, it kind of just becomes like a habit, and sometimes even this desire is away when it comes to relationships, because it's very nice to be single, so it's a great thing. So sometimes people are not willing to sacrifice that for a relationship, all the freedom and all the good things that come with being single. But with you guys, it's really kind of like they're gonna convince you, and they're gonna awaken how beautiful the relationship could be. There is also this energy that at the time you will meet this person, you will meet your divine partner, vibrationally or energetically, it kind of feels like leveling up, in the sense that you're going to experience a lot of abundance. Now, when I say abundance, it doesn't necessarily have to be financially. It's really the fullness that you're going to feel on very different levels in your life. Like, as an example, you're going to feel an abundance of positive emotions, because things are really going great when it comes to your personal life. You're going to have a lot of loved ones around you, a lot of emotional fulfillment, and or maybe even career-wise, right? There could as well be some like financial gain there. So you're gonna overall feel very good, very joyful, and it seems like a lot of things in your life are achievable. Maybe you have been working towards certain goals and you've been putting a lot of effort into it, and then at the time you will meet them, you will be able to get the fruits of your labor, kind of, yeah, that's what I'm seeing here for sure. For some of you guys, there could also be some traveling involved here in this situation. It doesn't necessarily have to be like long distance traveling. It could also be like within a country. You may go by train or by car to a certain place, but of course it could also mean by plane, right? So that's just an additional information that I'm picking up on here. Another way you can recognize your divine partner is that besides you guys having this extreme emotional connection to them, romantically speaking, you will also experience a great friendship. So it's not like you're gonna only see them as your lover, you're also gonna see them as you know, your best friend, or as someone who you can have this beautiful friendship. You can also share this beautiful friendship. So it's actually such a beautiful balance between the two. It's a beautiful connection, but at the same time, you're functioning as a cooperation as well. You know, you're great team players. And yeah, you're very compatible. You know, this is like the pile in which the people coming together are a great match. You know, they really complement each other. Yeah, that's really what's being shown here for sure. So focus on your heart. That's really the main focus in this pile. It's all about, once again, the emotions, how you're gonna feel. Your emotions are gonna lead you. It's not like they're gonna be one indicator that's just gonna tell you, yeah, this is your divine partner. No, with you, it's your emotional level, it's your emotional body. And once again, with the Queen of Swords, it may actually really kind of confuse you the way you're gonna feel towards a stranger or the way you're gonna feel towards them. I genuinely feel like this will not be the first time that you have met this person. So, I mean, when we're looking into divine partnerships, they go beyond this physical and like this human life, right? So, it could be the case that you have met them as well in another lifetime. Or they could be a part of your soul family, and this is why they're so familiar and you feel those things, you know, and they don't really seem like a stranger at all. Let's dive a little bit deeper into the question of how will you recognize your divine partner? Let's get you some more oracle cards. Let's see, my dear. For my dear pile 1, how will you guys recognize your divine partner? Let's see. How will you guys recognize your divine partner? All right, that's enough. Let's see. How will you recognize them? How will you guys recognize them? Let's see. Please let a card fall down. Oh, okay. So, look at how much love you have. Like, it's just incredible. There is so much love in this reading. It's mind-blowing. All right, we got fear. Let's continue. Oops. We got the darkness card and one last card. Ooh, and we got extremes here. All right. Okay, so my dear pile 1. Yeah, that looks good. So what I'm seeing is that, especially with the extremes card being here, that's really the confirmation of the message that I just received. For a lot of you guys, this may be something you're experiencing for the first time, you know, such connections, such intense connections, or even like feeling so strongly for someone, especially from the beginning. Most of the time, or normally, you know, emotions or feelings, they need to develop, right? We first need to get to know the person and so on. But with you, from the beginning on, it's kind of this energy of falling head over heels. So obviously there's gonna be something that may really make you feel some type of way, right? Because especially for those of you guys who may normally be guarded and very cautious when it comes to who you allow in your life and who don't, right? So when this person comes around and they're gonna make you feel so much love, it's gonna be scary, and you may even second like doubt this a little bit, or with the extremes being here, really run off. Like, you guys, okay, there is this message in here. So this situation doesn't turn into kind of a runner and a chaser dynamic. If you guys feel like, someone watching this, that there is still some unhealed business regarding love, romance, if you feel like you're guarded, or because of certain experiences that you have gone through, receiving love or giving love is like there is some blockage in there, you really need to address that. And you need really, like, this darkness card for me very often represents the shadow work. So as an example, if some of you guys have been in a very toxic relationship and your ex-partner has, like, they were really, let's say, negative in the sense that they were always talking down on you, or maybe even cheating, right? Or telling you that you are not good enough. Obviously, those things they have such an influence on us. And it's very important that when we get out of those toxic, like, environments, that we really become serious about whether those things are still influencing us or not, and whether, we are healed from that. And of course, healing, first of all, is a journey. It's not a goal. But it's very important, because if we don't face those emotions, or if we just keep them at the back of our mind, subconsciously, they will influence us and they will sabotage us. So yeah, maybe you will meet someone great, but because of the past experiences, you may sabotage this whole experience, because you may feel like, okay, what if this person is just like my ex? Or what if my ex was right and I really am not good enough? So, like, those mind games, it's very important before someone great comes around that we are capable of giving love and receiving love, and we're emotionally available, right? So this is more so about you, because that's very important. This can influence how things go, so be mindful of that. And if this resonates with you and you're just like, yeah, that's like totally me, then there's definitely some work that needs to be done here. With the self-love card being here, for me, this is really how the person's gonna make you feel. They're really gonna make you feel appreciated. They're really gonna make you feel loved and seen and heard. Maybe something some of you guys didn't have in the past. But this is really how, like, guys, this is just, in another, like, words, exactly the main message of your reading. And that's, you will recognize your divine partner through the way they're gonna make you feel. This is just the same, all about emotions here. But also with the self-love being here, maybe for some of you guys, you are on a self-love journey, or there are some shadow work you need to do also regarding self-love. Maybe you have a very limited perspective of yourself, or you even tend to talk down on yourself, or feel like you're not as good as you should be, not good enough. But as I always like to say, you were good enough the day you were born, but only society in this world has convinced you otherwise. So for some of you, you may be on the self-love journey. That's definitely coming through here for me as well. Lastly, I would like to get some extra messages about, well, we already got some advice coming through for sure, but some extra messages that you need to know about this connection that you're going to have with your divine partner. Anything that is meant for you to know about this connection, I just would like it to be, to create a space where the messages just can flow through. So let's see, for my dear pile 1, what do you need to know about this connection with your divine partner? All right, let's see. What do you need to know? All right. Let's get you some more cards. Wow, look at that. The Ace of Cups is coming through once again. Oops. All right, so let's see. The Nine of Earth, Nine of Pentacles. What do you need to know, you guys? Wow, the Ten of Cups. We have the Empress here. Your reading is so lighthearted, like... Okay, we got the Seven of Pentacles. Let's see. The Eight of Wands. And then let's get you one last card. Oh, too many cards. For my dear pile one. One last card. Too many. What do you need to know about the connection with your divine partner? What do you need to know? Let's see. Alright, what is that? And we got the Five of Cups here. Okay. So my dear pile one. Alright. What I'm seeing for you is that things you need to know about this connection. It's gonna be a very serious connection from the beginning. It's coming through again. In fact, for some of you guys, you could even go a step into the more traditional way and somehow become official traditionally, such as something like marriage, right? With the Hierophant being here, this is something I'm seeing, that there could be some formal exchange between you guys. But of course, take it how it resonates, because not everyone wants to get married, right? And but energetically looking into this card is the card of commitment. You know, for me, it's very serious. Like, yeah. Also with the Empress being here. For some of you guys, not for everyone, but there could also be an age gap here. Yeah, that's also something I'm seeing. I really feel like regardless of who you are, the amount of like love you're gonna experience with them is not something you've experienced before, because we got the Ace of Water coming through so often, and look at how the emotions are overflowing in this beautiful illustration, right? The water is just like, it doesn't fit anymore, so it's just going all around it. So yeah, this can actually also be a very healing energy or healing relationship. That's also something I'm getting here. Especially emotionally very healing, because the major theme of your reading obviously is the emotional level, also with the Ten of Water, which is literally the fulfillment card. Of course, this relationship is gonna have its ups and downs, because that's just the world we're living in. Nothing is perfect. However, it's really beautiful to know that we are sharing such a beautiful emotional connection with someone, right? And it's actually also a great foundation when it comes to those ups, right, that you may experience. That yeah, even if things go wrong, and sometimes obviously life is not perfect, however, you still have someone at your side or besides you who will be there, you know. And it's very interesting because, as I said at the beginning, you guys may take it a little bit slower, but at one point you will really go in fast. So let's say in the beginning you guys will on purpose want to slow it down because it's very intense, right? Especially for those of you guys who may be overwhelmed a little bit with the emotional level. So you would like to slow it down. However, there will be a time or there will be a stage in your relationship in which things are gonna go really, really well. And from there on, you guys just gonna know that you want to be with each other, and then you will just, yeah, just take it with the Eight of Fire, Eight of Wands, fast into whatever direction it is that you would like to go. Yeah. So, my dear pile 1, please feel free to let me know how you feel about this reading. And yeah, my dear, if you resonated with it, then please feel free to let me know. You can also comment, like, and subscribe if you haven't. If you would like to get further information regarding a personal reading with me, of course, you can also feel free to email me. Lastly, my dear, if you would like to connect with me more on Instagram, my channel's Instagram account is in the description box down below, and of course I invite you there as well. But yeah, my dear pal 1, take care. Hey pal 2, welcome to your reading, my dear. Now let's see, how will you recognize your divine partner, or how can you recognize them? So at the end of this reading, I would also like to just get general messages, you know, whatever you're supposed to know about this relationship, about this connection. I'm just gonna, you know, get more cards, and whatever is meant for you to know, I would like really to, you know, just for some minutes to take some time. I'm really looking for that as well, or some advice, you know, whatever you need to know about this relationship, about your divine partner. So let's see, but first of all, how will you recognize them? One last shuffle for my dear pile 2. How will you guys recognize them? All right. So for my dear pile 2, how will you guys recognize your divine partner? Let's see. Let's see. Okay. We got the Moon card here. We got the Nine of Pentacles. The Hanged Man. Ooh, the Judgment card. The King of Wands. The King of Pentacles. Are you kidding me? The King of Swords? What the hell? Let's get you one last card. How will you recognize? Okay, one card fell. And we got the Queen of Swords. Oh, 2 counterparts here. Look at that. At the back of the deck, we got the 8 of Cups. Let me first make sure that everything... All right. Okay. Look at this spread. Look at all the kings here. And then there's the counterpart. There's the queen. In my readings, it doesn't really happen that often that, you know, king and a queen comes through together. And whenever they come through together, there really is you know, message for me that this could be a very significant relationship, because we got 2 counterparts here in the tarot. And the fact that this reading is about your divine partner, yeah, is really confirming that even more. You know, it's very interesting with the Moon card being here. You know, for pile 1, it was a lot of emotions, like their emotions were really guiding them towards this person. With you guys, this is more so intuition. You know, the Moon card, such as the High Priestess card, for me are really the intuition cards. You know, they really guide us or advise us to have trust in our intuition and have trust in our capabilities, even if something may look very uncertain and we're not sure about it, that we still have the belief and the trust that comes with that. So with you guys, there's definitely this energy here that your intuition will be like spot on, you know, like you may meet this person and intuitively you will just know, yeah, this is my divine partner, or yes, this is my potential long-term partner, because you have the insight. This group right here, you are the like spiritual people, like you're very in tune. In fact, some of you guys could even work somehow spiritually or dedicate a lot of energy and effort and time into your spiritual growth and your spiritual progress, so to speak. And you are people with incredible abilities. If you would just, really train them and explore them even more. And one thing that really comes with you guys is that you are people who get downloads. Like, you guys get downloads. With the moon card being here, it could definitely be as well in your dreams. Some of you guys could get a lot of information from the spirit energies, from the dreams that you have. But it's really all about this inner knowing, You may meet this person and you may interact with them, and then throughout the first few, times, you will just know it, Or you may literally get certain messages from the energies or from your spirit guides that will really just reassure that. But this is one message that's coming through here from the beginning for sure, because the moon card is really dominating this energy here. Another way that you can recognize your divine partner is that they're gonna share certain things with you that are really crucial to who they are. With the King of Wands and the King of Pentacles right next to each other, both those archetypes for me are incredible business makers, The King of Wands brings the passion and the creativity and the determination, so to speak, into their work and, whatever it is that they're doing. And the King of Pentacles has those very, practical, work mindset. And both of those king archetypes are all about success and being a leader, creating something in the material world that will really last for the long term. And you may interact with your divine partner and they may really expose that, share that with you, like what a workaholic they are. But it's not only the workaholic aspect, that's not what I mean. It's just the person that they are, they are so much dedicated towards their work, because it's not only a job for them, it's also a passion. With the King of Wands, it's a purpose that they are living, and they know that they can go all the way. So this will be one thing that will really help you recognize this person, the amount of devotion really that they have towards their work, and they're really successful in it, because we have king energy here. This is not page energy, this is king energy, so they're already established. They already have a secure income coming through. So this is for sure something that can really help you when it comes to understand who they are. But I'm also getting a message here that the passion between you guys, you're gonna have as well chemistry when it comes to the more sexual energy here. The sacral chakra is coming through here. So the sexual connection with you, it's gonna be intense. I did not get this sexual energy for Pal 1, but for you guys, it's yeah, also with the King of Wands, like for me, the King of Wands is the sexy king in the tarot, right? So the like the very hot and passionate, leader, and not only when they go about their business, but also when they go about their relationships and their love life. This is really King of Wands energy for me. So for a lot of you guys, this is just a quick, like advice, or not very advice, but just something for you guys to know that if you don't want this to become sexual very fast, then you have to kind of pull the brake a little bit, because the chemistry between you guys is going to be like so on point that the desire will be there. But of course, only for those who would like that, not to happen. For others, if this is your cup of tea, then obviously feel free to do whatever you want, right? But this is just something that I'm seeing here. So this person is not only satisfied when it comes to the financial level, it's also the same when it comes to their emotional level, They literally have everything that they want. I don't get any lack energy coming from them. So overall, you're going to see them as a very abundant individual here, especially financially. The financial aspect here is is very dominating. But sometimes people who have a lot, going for them, and they have a lot of responsibilities and a lot of things to take care of, there is something about them which seems like restless, because they may be very stressed about a lot of things, or they may have a lot of things to do. So something about their energy is restless. However, with this person, they're really like, they have this inner peace about them. So they also, with the Judgment card, like they have this balance, they're a very balanced individual. So they may have a lot of things to do because of their work, but somehow they're definitely bringing balance in it. So let's just say if this person has some kind of a hobby to balance work out, when they're doing the hobby, work will be completely shut, like they dedicate themselves not only to that one thing that they love to do. So they really know how to separate work from their personal life. And I feel like this is why they have this inner peace, and their work, like they have great work ethics as well, but their work is not overtaking their life, because they understand how to handle it, which is very difficult for a lot of people, especially if there are a lot of responsibilities, or if their work somehow is connected to their personal life even. But for them, they can handle it, which is very nice here. And this is why they're coming off as a very balanced individual, because it's like their life is not only their work. Yes, definitely, they have a lot of passion for it, and they love what they're doing, and they're earning good money, but that's only one aspect of them. They don't allow this to take over, and that's very healthy. There is also this message in here that when it comes to this connection, you will have to surrender and just trust. The trust element in here has already come through with the intuition, but what I mean is that your intuition may give you this insight, and you may feel like, this is really someone significant for me, but and I really would like this to go further into a relationship or a long-term partnership. However, you still need to have this trust, because it's one thing getting those messages, but then it's something totally different to really act upon them, right? So you're gonna need to really allow yourself to get loose and to say, yes, I trust my intuition, I trust the universe, and let go of control issues. For some of you guys, maybe you're a control freak, or especially if we look into relationships, you may tend to really like want to navigate every single step, and you're not really that comfortable with, let's say, just allowing something to flow. If this is the case, then this is definitely your message. And with the Hanged Man, it's all about surrendering. Surrendering to the universe, surrendering to, yeah, trusting that everything is going to work out the way it's supposed to work out. I know the unknown is a very scary thing. However, it's also a part of kind of embracing new things coming towards us. This is also a reason why so many people don't like to be don't like to be out of their comfort zone, right? Because the comfort zone is the familiar thing, it's safe because, yeah, but when you get out of your comfort zone, because of this uncertainty of what may happen, a lot of people are scared of that, and it's really a little bit like that with you as well. This is why you have to have trust. This is really what's being shown here for sure. So for some of you guys, your divine partner could somehow intimate you, or it's not like something that they're doing on purpose. It's just something, or somehow you're gonna perceive them as that. Like, it's very interesting because I don't know why you're feeling that way, because they actually are coming off as very natural and with good intentions. However, maybe it's their energy, as an example, if this is someone who has a lot going for them, this maybe a little bit intimates you. Maybe this could be the case, or take it how it resonates, right? So it could be a lot of different things, but somehow it's gonna be the case, and this is why you need to have trust that, like, I have trust in the messages, or I have trust in what I'm feeling, because the cover or this person's like status or their persona, it could also deceive people because they may come off a certain way, but they're in reality not like that. Just because they're coming off as very strong and very responsible, as an example, there is more to them than that. Within all those external things, there is a human being inside of it. So sometimes this person could also be misjudged because of how they look, or because of how successful they are, or whatever is happening in their life. But actually they are super approachable and they're very open. So if this will resonate with you, then keep in mind that they are also just a human being. So I don't know why you may feel that way, but they are not like that. Yeah. So literally, for some of you guys, although your intuition may, give you this insight, you may really become the Queen of Swords and kind of trying to deny it, but there is no need for it, because it's your mind, it's your mind playing games with you. Maybe you feel like, well, they're not on my, I'm not on their level, or like those BS, right? Those like societal BS that some people believe in, that there are certain differences between people, but in reality we're all equal no matter what. But for some, there could be something like that happening here, but regardless of that, you're really gonna have to trust, and this is what I mean, you're gonna have to trust that what I'm feeling and what I'm receiving is what feels right, and what I would want to actually create. Let's get some more information about your divine partner. Let's see, how will you recognize this person? Or how can you recognize them? Let's see, my dear. For my dear pal 2, how will you recognize your divine partner? One last shuffle. How will pile 2 recognize the divine partner? All right. Let's see. How will you guys recognize them? All right. We have creation. Oh my goodness, so many cards. What is that? We got peace. Abundance here. Yeah, that makes sense. And we got beauty. At the back of the deck, we got the card of the realization. All right, all right. So for my dear pile 2. All right. So what I'm seeing, pile 2, is that with this creation card being here, this card is like really giving me the vibe that this person somehow, you know, you may start a conversation with them and they're gonna really tell you about all the things that they're doing. You know, this can be the kind of person who has a main business but also a side hustle, but they're also voluntary working somewhere, and they also supporting an organization, like, you know, someone who has so many things going on. It's very impressive, and it's something that you're really gonna have in mind when you're gonna go about your day, you know, afterwards. It's something that's gonna be stuck with you, because they are, like, this person, I can definitely see that their sacral chakra, their second chakra, is very active. So they constantly have this need of, you know, creating new things, whether it be on a work level, you know, they always would like to create new projects and do new things, or let's say if this is more so artistically, then they really like to express themselves creative wise. But as well, the sexual aspect is coming through. So sexually speaking, this is also someone who's very, like, they have a lot of stamina, and but they're also someone who is very, like, they need a lot of sexual stimulation, you know. Yeah, that's really something which I'm seeing here for you. And but it's gonna be something which gonna impress you, you know. It's not like something which you're gonna feel like, oh my goodness, like, that's just too much. No, it's actually gonna be a beautiful example for, you know, what a human being can do when they're really passionate about their life, you know, when they're passionate about their work, their hobbies, their personal life. There's actually a way to manage it all. And I really feel like on a subconscious level, getting to know this person, you as well, you're gonna have this, like, desire to become more active. You know, if you're more passive normally, then you're gonna really feel like, okay, yeah, I want this as well. You know, I want to become more involved in my community, or do more of this or that, or even sexually speaking, I want to experience more. It's kind of like, it's very contagious, you know. You're gonna really feel like, yeah, I want this as well. I want to experience new things and become more passionate about my life, because this is just their energy. What I'm also seeing is that a way you can recognize your divine partner is the peace that they bring. Like, literally, the peace card is just that for me, plain and simple. Interacting with them, it's not gonna feel exhausting. You know, sometimes when we are involved, or we you know, we talk with others, we spend some time with someone, and afterwards we feel so tired, like we just would like to jump in our bed and just sleep for days. I know I am like that. Like, it's very exhausting at times, you know, to have a lot of energy exchange, but with them it's gonna actually feel recharging. You know, it's not gonna feel like someone is taking energy away from you. Like, even if you guys talk for like hours about different topics, it's gonna be very uplifting and not draining. So this is something that is being emphasized here as well. Maybe you guys are like that as well. Maybe for you, at times, it's very difficult to interact with a lot of people because you feel like all your energy is gone afterwards. So if this may be the case, then with your divine partner, this will not be the case. In fact, it's going to really feel good. It's going to feel like, yes, I don't feel like things are going to take, like my energy is going to take away, or someone is going to take my energy away. It feels like I'm actually going to receive energy, you know? Like, this is more so receiving than being taken away. Yeah, this is actually so beautiful. Because I know a lot of people who struggle with that, because they feel like whenever they're interacting, their energy is gonna, like, it's taken away from them. But this is such a different approach, because here you're actually gaining energy. That's great. Yeah. With the abundance card being here, it's really just the confirmation for me of what I have said. With the card spread, with the tarot spread, I already saw that this person is someone who is very abundant, especially on a financial level. And this is really, for me, the confirmation. So one way to recognize your divine partner is really that they're very abundant. Yeah. And with the beauty card being here, this card is actually giving me the message that you're gonna feel like, yeah, you're gonna be very attracted towards this person because they're gonna be your type. You're gonna find them very beautiful, for sure. I'm seeing their lips. Their nose as well is something that you're gonna really appreciate about them. So yeah, the physical attraction, I mean, we saw that in the sexual energy as well, but also when it comes to their, like, overall physical appearance, you're really gonna like it. So it's not like they're not gonna be your type and then so on. No, they're really gonna be your type. Like, with the beauty card being here, that's definitely a yes. But let's get a little bit more information for you, my dear pile. 2. I would like to get some more tarot and just dive into your relationship, or even like anything, whatever you need to know about your divine partner or about your divine partnership, whatever it is. I just really would like to take some minutes and allow any messages which are meant for you to know to come through. So let's see. What do you guys need to know about that? Let's give it 2 more shuffles. What do you pile 2 need to know about your divine partner? Alright. What do you need to know? Let's see. Oh my goodness, let me get the card. So the first card we got is the 2 of Earth, which is the change card. Let's see for you, my dear. What do you need to know about this divine partnership? We got the Magician, which is the medicine man in this tarot deck. Let's see. We got the Tower card. Abundance once again. All right. Let's get you some more cards. 4 more cards, please, for my dear pile. 2. Look at that, the Ten of Cups. Beautiful. Four of Wands. All right. The Queen of Pentacles. And one last card, please. What do you guys need to know about this partnership? And we got the Ace of Pentacles here as well. At the back of the deck, we got the Three of Pentacles, which is the growth card in this tarot deck. All right. So the first thing that I'm seeing is that one thing you need to know about this union is when you are gonna choose to be with this person and really get serious about this like relationship, you need to prepare for a lot of changes coming your way. It could be the case that in order for this relationship to happen or to work out, there are certain sacrifices which need to be done. As an example, someone needs to move, or someone needs to change jobs, you know, whatever it is. These are just examples because I am not picking up on anything specifically here, but there is some kind of a change which needs to be done for sure. And maybe obviously like people are not really like the biggest fans of like changes, because you never know whether the outcome is actually good or bad, or whether the outcome is worth it. So with you, pal, too, like if I had to like say a keyword regarding your reading, it would be trust. You know, we had this element coming through so often that you will have to experience trust in this. And if you are normally someone who has a very hard time trusting, then you're up for a challenge here for sure. But it's needed. You know, it's definitely needed here. You have to have trust in the relationship, in yourself, in your decisions, in the future. But with the Ten of Cups being here, it's gonna for sure, like, it can't go any better than the Ten of Cups. Like, the Ten of Water or the Ten of Cups is already, you know, written here, the ultimate fulfillment. So those changes that are gonna happen in your life or in your divine partner's life, it doesn't necessarily have to be you, right? It can also be them. They're gonna work out for the good, and eventually you're gonna be emotionally fulfilled with those choices that you have made, even though at the time you had to do them. You just took a leap of faith and you just went for it. But it will work out as it's shown here. And you know what's being like emphasized for me is also that with the Three of Pentacles being here, which is the growth card, throughout this relationship you will really grow as a person, because you will be forced to do certain things that you may not do normally, and this will really kind of push you in the direction of growing and of learning, of, you know, getting to know yourself. Because when we are in a relationship, we sometimes are, you know, in certain situations in which we would not normally be in. So we need to challenge ourselves, right? And go about it. Another thing you should know is that for some of you guys, this relationship has the potential to go all the way. With the Four of Wands being here, that's the marriage card. This and the Hierophant for me, those are, but especially the I can't talk, especially the Four of Wands here, but also with the Ten of Water. For some of you guys, if you would really like this to go all the way, the potential is there. Also, yes, I'm seeing children for some of you guys, if this is something you would like, right? If not, then take what resonates and leave what doesn't. But these are only the like the potential, whatever you make out of this is your doing, right? It's your responsibility, or it's your decisions to make. But the potential is here. So yeah, because it's not only you, it's also your divine partner. For them, they're also coming, you know, you both come with the right like seeds are already in the soil, and everything is like ideal, so to speak. But now it's your turn to really want, you know, to like what to make out of it. It's in your hands. This union as well, you guys are going to be very protective of it, you know. So for some of you guys, you may even keep it a secret, is what I'm seeing here for some reason. Maybe because you have a lot of like sneaky people around, or your family, or you know, just people in your environment, friends or whoever. Sometimes that they really tend to like be in your business, and especially if we're looking into relationships, you know, very often people influence or manipulate them. So maybe you feel like, all right, this is only something for me. I just want this, at the beginning at least, be something just between the two of us, so no one can interfere. So yeah, very protective energy here. And I'm also receiving the message that when you meet this person, you're not gonna expect it. Like, yes, you may have already received downloads that someone is coming, but at the day, like, you will not go to a certain place, or you know, just something like that, and then know, all right, like this is the day, or this could be a place where I will meet them. No, with the Tower card, it's a surprise. In fact, it can really like surprise you in a way that like everything stops for a second, you know, because you have like totally not expected this to happen. But you know, when it comes to your relationship, you guys have a lot of abundance, like the potential for things to grow are there. And I feel like when you guys are in a relationship, that a lot of things are gonna work out for you. So it's kind of this vibration, because you know, when we look into divine partnerships as an example, normally people meet when they are in like a certain frequency, because this is all high vibrational energy. So a lot of people meet those counterparts when they are in a period in their life where they're also very high vibrational. And this connection has exactly that, you know, it has a lot of growth and a lot of fulfillment, because there's a lot of high vibrational energy in it. And this is why it comes through so abundantly, because it feels like whatever you guys, like genuinely, if you would put certain goals into your minds to work together towards it, yes, you can achieve it. Absolutely, because energetically, things are looking very good. And the right people or the right circumstances, you will attract them into your life. So you guys can actually create a lot of beautiful things, not only for yourself, but also for other people, you know, for the community, or just in general helping others. This can be the kind of partnership in which you guys actively help others with your union. So my dear pal, please feel free to let me know how you feel about this reading. And if you liked it, or if it resonated with you guys, then please feel free to let me know. Like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't. And also, my dear, if you would like to get further information regarding a personal reading with me, you can of course also feel free to email me. Lastly, my dear, if you would like to connect with me more on Instagram, my channel's Instagram account is in the description box down below, and of course I invite you there as well. But yeah, my dear pal 2, take care. Hey pal 3, welcome to your reading, my dear. Now let's see, how will you recognize your divine partner? Also, at the end of the reading, I will look into your relationship and any messages that are meant for you to know. I will just allow them to flow through. So I really would like to take some minutes, only for like whatever needs to be said or whatever you are meant to know about this union, so it can come through. So let's see, for my dear pile 3, let's see, how will you recognize your divine partner? How will you guys recognize your divine partner? For my dear pile 3, let's give it some more shuffling here. How will you guys recognize them? 2 more. How will you recognize your divine partner? The last one. How will pile 3 recognize their divine partner? All right. Okay. How will you guys recognize your divine partner? Let's see. Let's see, how will you guys recognize them? Okay, so we got the Ace of Swords here. We got the 6 of Wands, the Page of Wands. I'm sorry, the 6 of Swords. Did I say 6 of Wands? If I did, I mean 6 of Swords. The Hierophant. The 7 of Pentacles. Got the Hermit card. How will you guys recognize? Wow, the 2 of Cups. That's nice. One last card, please. How will you guys recognize them? And we got the World card. I will make them straight in a minute. At the back of the deck, we got the 9 of Cups. Such a beautiful card. So, let's see. All right. What was that? All right, and the 9 of Cups. So, my dear pile 3, the first message that I'm getting here is that you and your future spouse, you're gonna connect on a level that unfortunately is not that common, because the most common connection or attraction is really the physical, right? Because it doesn't take more than, let's say, a very attractive person. And nowadays, there is a lot you can do to enhance those qualities, right? To enhance your physical appearance. But the level that you guys are gonna really connect with is the mental. And this is something you cannot, surgically enhance or create. The mental connection is really either it's there or it's not there, and for you guys it's gonna be off the roof. You guys are really gonna feel so attracted towards them because of how much they mentally stimulate you. There's this term, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna pronounce it wrong, but sapiosexuality, I hope I've pronounced it right. It's basically when you are really attracted towards someone who's very intelligent, right? Or really brings this mental stimulation into the relationship. And this is the kind of relationship in which you guys are gonna just be able to talk about everything and anything. This person is a great communicator, This is one way you can for sure recognize your divine partner. The skills they have when it comes to communication, they are so knowledgeable, they are very intelligent, and I feel like they're going to be very different on that level when it comes to your other, let's say, exes, because for a lot of you guys, I feel like, the relationships you had in the past were more so those like physical based relationships, or not really that mental. For them, it's going to be, or what better to say, with them, with this divine partner, it's a complete new experience for you, and that's really going to be something that's going to be excited, and you're really going to feel attracted towards. And I feel like it doesn't even matter, whatever it is that you would like to talk about, it's just like the picture there, you may start having a conversation and then you just lose yourself in the amount of information and knowledge that this person has to offer. No matter this person's age, they're pretty wise, like this is someone who you can go to whenever you need advice, whenever you need guidance. No matter the situation, they will always find a solution for it, because this is how their mind works. Their mind works like the problem is here and the best solution is that. This is like very practical. This is a very logical person as well, for sure. And they are a truth seeker. And this is why, like, they're not giving me the energy of, let's say, they're just knowledgeable about one certain thing because they're really interested in it. Let's say, as an example, cars or, whatever. No, they are knowledgeable on a lot of different levels because they like to put a lot of input into their mind and into their mental, like, body. So, yeah, they definitely are the type to relax when it comes to, like reading books is their, or watching very interesting documentaries. Like, they constantly need to expand their horizon. This is who they are, and this is going to be something which you're also going to find very sexy about them. That's what I'm seeing here for sure. Just but it goes even more than that. You're also going to really appreciate the honesty that they have. Like, they always come with so much clarity. They will not, play around or not tell you where you guys stand. Like, they will let you know. They're very honest, very transparent, and this is going to be something which you're really going to like about them as well. This is really what I'm picking up on here. But coming back to the communication aspect, as I already said, they are a great communicator, but they're also a great listener. So it's not like only they are gonna, talk. No, they understand the art of, communication, in which you have to listen, but you also need to be able to, talk, right? So there needs to be this balance. So they're also a great listener for sure here. And they're very sharp with their mind. This can be someone who will pick up on very small things that other people may not even, like, pay any attention towards. So let's just assume you guys are out somewhere and a stranger approaches you for whatever reason, and then the stranger will go. They, like, your divine partner might tell you, like, did you notice that? Or did you see when he, like, did this with his hands? Or, whatever. And you may be just like, no, like, when did he do that? Like, when did the stranger do that? I didn't even notice. But this is how their mind works. It's able to pick up on the smallest things because they're very aware, Yeah, this is a very aware individual. Like, they're, let me see. And What I also find pretty interesting is that your divine partner is going to give you a lot of space. This is not someone who is going to be clingy or wants to constantly know where you are, what you do. They want to be with you, wherever you may go. No, they really respect the individual privacy, and just in general, they respect that, yes, people may be in a relationship, but at the end of the day, people still have their own individual, like, personal life, right? Even if we are in relationships, we still need to have things going on just for us, without our partner being everywhere. And one way you will recognize this person is that the amount of respect and space they offer you. This is a very mature individual. I'm not talking about their age. They could be of any age, really, especially with the Page of Wands. Like, this can even be someone who's younger. However, they are mature like that, They understand that, like, if I'm interested in someone, they don't belong to me. Like, they're still their own person, and they are not gonna suffocate you, and that's very important, especially for those of you guys who may have problems sometimes when it comes to commitment. It may be very difficult for you to be with someone because you feel like, when I am, all my freedom is being taken away, or I need to compromise on every single level. I mean, of course, yes, relationship means compromise, but it doesn't mean that you should completely give up on yourself, right? And this is someone who really will respect that, and this will be a huge indicator for you to really recognize them, because of the amount of respect, that they're gonna bring, and understanding. They're gonna be very understanding when it comes to your needs. So don't shy away, or don't be scared to really tell this person what you want, because they're gonna understand. That's just period. Yeah. Especially for those of you guys who may have been single for quite some time, with the Hermit being here, and then the transition from being single and then being in a relationship. It's not maybe the easiest, so it may take you some time, and you just need to talk. Like, literally, guys, you just talk to this person, keep the communication on. That's the key to your relationship: honesty and communication, because you're not being judged by them. They want to understand you. So that's really something important to know when it comes to your divine partner here. Your divine partner, as I have already picked up on, they can also be a great supporter for you, because, like, if there are certain things that really, like, worry you, or you're not quite sure about, you can reach out to them. And this is really something you're gonna also, or a way you're also gonna recognize them, because you have this person in your life, and, like, it doesn't even matter what happens, but you can always count on them. They're really like a support system for you, and yeah, you're really gonna also take that and reach out to them. If there are certain things that are bothering you, if you need advice, if you are not quite sure about how to handle a certain situation, and you may not want to go and ask a family member or a friend because you're not quite sure about it, you still will know, though, that this is someone who will be open for helping you. So yeah, your divine partner will be always there. Especially, like, this is the kind of person who will be there when it comes to the negative, like, side of life. This person is also going to be an inspiration for you, and they're really pushing you in the direction of you expressing yourself the way you feel like it. Very often we have people in our life who are very judgmental, and we feel like we need to play a certain role, or we can't really express what's on our mind, what's in our heart, and we just really need to adapt to whatever version it is that they would want us to be or fit in. With your divine partner, they're actually very encouraging when it comes to you doing and going for what it is that you love. So, as an example, if you have a parent who is against you going for a certain career, whatever the reason may be, in comparison, this person will be very supportive of this vision of yours. So they will be very inspiring, and they will really, spark that, and support that. I mean, there's so many people who God knows what could have, like happened if they would have dared to go after what it is that they feel like their heart is calling them towards. But because of all those no-sayers, they eventually just give up on that. This person is not a no-sayer. They are a yes-sayer, and they will really motivate you. Because sometimes we need those people. Sometimes we can't get all the motivation just from ourselves, and just one person, telling us to keep going or to just, try is already enough. It just takes one person. And for you, this is going to be the person who is going to help you with that. They're really going to help you going beyond those limiting beliefs that, for whatever reason it is you may have within yourself. They're going to direct you to go beyond that. Like a mentor. This person really has like coach, mentor vibes. So there's a lot you can learn from them on so many levels, and this is really a great indicator for how you can recognize this divine partner. They're going to help you when it comes to, you as an example, trying new things or wanting to begin something. They're going to be there. Whether it be you wanting to learn a new skill or try a new business, or go for a certain hobby, something you're passionate about, something you're talented in, they will be there. Like a cheerleader, they will be there. Especially, with the Page of Wands being here, for those of you guys who may be of a mature age, they will really reawaken this, the Page of Wands literally stands for the youthful spark. So they will really awaken that, and you're really going to feel young again, and you're going to feel like, yes, like things are approachable. Why? Because there is someone who believes in you. Because sometimes, when we're the only one who believes in us, it can be very exhausting, especially if we have to fight against, everyone else. So, that's a huge, it's such a beautiful energy. This is a great partnership, you guys. Great partnership. Also, with the Two of Cups being here, I feel like you guys are develop or take this relationship to the next level pretty fast, because you're gonna be very serious about each other, and none of you guys are gonna doubt this. Both of you guys are just gonna be very sure and very clear about what it is that you want from this relationship. And I mean, the Two of Cups in general is such a light-hearted energy, and it indicates the love, right? It indicates the union that we are craving with another partner. Also, another thing that I'm seeing is that one way you can recognize your divine partner as well is through the amount of times they make you laugh. They have a great sense of humor. And this is someone who will make you smile, who will make you laugh very often. And especially if your day-to-day life is very serious and there is a lot happening and you're stressed, all the time, you're gonna feel even more light, like you're gonna feel lighter than ever when you interact with them. Because who wouldn't want this energy around them, right? Who wouldn't want someone who lights up a room or cracks a lot of jokes so we can relax and we can really be in the present moment? That's so beautiful. Also with the World card being here, right? Oh, by the way, the Six of Swords and the World card both indicate like moving energy or travel energy. So maybe for some, this somehow, will influence you guys. It's somehow in your relationship, this travel energy here. But coming back to the previous message, with the World card being here as well, when you meet this person, you're gonna experience some kind of completion. Actually, this completion can just be you finally not being single again, right? You finally being in a relationship. This can be what's being indicated here. But with the beautiful illustration of the World card, just look at the smile of her or of this person. It's full of joy. It's vivid, it's alive. So yeah, this is gonna be a relationship that, like, someone who helps you with your personal life, but also just a very happy relationship. Of course no relationship is perfect, but it's nice to have a partner like that in our life, because things seem easier or things seem to be like more joyful. All right, my dear pal 3, let's get a little bit more information. Let's dive a little bit deeper and see which oracle card deck should I use. I think I'm gonna use this one. So let's see. How will you recognize your divine partner, my dear? Let's see. How will you guys recognize your divine partner? What do you need to know? All right. Let's see. For my dear pal 3, how will you guys recognize your divine partner? Ooh, okay. So we got reconciliation here. We got forgiveness. We got truth, obviously. How often did that come through? A truth seeker for sure, with the Ace of Swords being there. Let me see one more card. Oh, too many. Only one, please. Well, 2 cards, I guess. We have life purpose and we have friendship. All right. And those 2 cards as well. Okay. So, my dear pal 3, so there is a small message in here, and take it how it resonates, because this is just for one portion of you, but for some of you it could be the case that you already know this person and you're gonna reconcile with them. So if this resonates with you, if you have listened to the description of this person and you are just, like, this is the person in my life, then this is your confirmation that they're your divine partner, because there's this element of reconciliation here. The card could also indicate something such as past life, relationships. It could be the case that you guys have also been with each other in a past life. Let me see. I don't know why I feel like some of you guys could have experienced throughout your lifetime a lot of like toxic influence, you know, people who were narcissistic, who were toxic. And I'm not necessarily speaking here about relationships, although it could be, but it can also like more so be your inner circle, such as close friends or close family, because there's this element in here that throughout your lifetime you've been treated very unfairly, and it's kind of like you're used to those people and you know their behavior, that when you meet your divine partner and when you are with them, it's really kind of like a mirror. You know, you're gonna see like why am I still okay with all those people, you know, treating me like that? I deserve better than that. And it's kind of like a revelation. So if this resonates, then please keep in mind, you know, who you allow into your life and who don't. I know, especially if we look into like such thing as family members, right? It's very difficult to get rid of them when they are toxic or when they are not good for us. However, we need to be like, we need to think of ourselves, and even if they're family, we need to make sure that our well-being always comes first, no matter what. You're also gonna really like the fact that this is someone who's very forgiving. Maybe you were always the one who forgave everyone because you have a very like gentle nature and a very big heart for everyone. So no matter, you know, what happened, you just always tend to forget people. I'm sorry, forgive people, not forget people. So with them, it's a little bit similar. They're also a very forgiving person, and you're really gonna admire that about them, because I know for a lot of people, forgiving is very difficult. But when we forgive, we don't forgive for the other person. You know, let's just assume someone has, you know, done something very unfair towards you. Someone did you wrong. You should not forgive them necessarily because they deserve it, but you should forgive them because you deserve the peace that comes with it. Holding a grudge, you know, like you can't expect you drinking poison and then the other person to die. Like, that's not how things happen. If you're holding into a certain vibration, it's gonna affect you. So forgiving, it's not for the other person, it's for you. So you can free yourself from them, right? And you're really gonna appreciate this aspect in your divine partner. Because forgiving means healing, and it means freeing yourself from those. And something about that regarding the forgiveness part here, yeah, it's really light, you know, it's like your divine partner's energy. It doesn't feel like someone who's coming with a lot of baggage or problems and they're projecting that on you. No, they're coming very light hearted, yeah. So there is nothing that I'm seeing in here which you should be worrying about, right? So because sometimes when people get in relationships, you know, they may also bring a lot of baggage with them, but this is not the case with your divine partner. With the life purpose and the friendship card being here, I mean, just look at the way those people are dancing. It's just so uplifting and so airy. You're gonna also share a great friendship with your divine partner, and you're gonna be very thankful for it. Because maybe for some of you guys, it was always very difficult for you to you know, besides like having a romantic lover, like a partner, to also have a relationship with them for some reason. I'm sorry, a friendship with them for some reason. With this person, a lot of things feel very effortless and very easy, and you're also gonna enjoy a very uplifting friendship with them. And I see you guys celebrating a lot, having good times, drinking, laughing, cracking jokes. So yeah, this is wonderful. Now I would like to dive deep into you guys' relationship. So whatever is meant for you to know, whether it be guidance, advice, or an insight when it comes to your relationship dynamic, whatever information you need to know how you guys will meet or how the relationship's gonna go, you know, whatever it be, I'm totally open here. Let's see for my dear pal 3. What do you guys need to know about this relationship? What do you guys need to know about this relationship? Alright, let's give it a last shuffle for my dear pal 3. Let's see any messages for you to know about your divine partnership. So we got the 2 of Cups, which is the love card. It came through again for you. It's the 2 of Cups. We have the Emperor, the Daughter of Air, which is the Page of Swords. Got the 5 of Swords here. The Daughter of Water. What do you guys need to know about this relationship? Wow, the Ace of Cups. Let's see, what do you guys need to know? You have the 7 of Cups. And one last card. What do you guys need to know? Alright. We got the Spiritual Warrior, which is the Chariot card. At the back of the deck, we got the Big Medicine Wheel. Alright, let me make sure. Alright, yeah. Okay, the first message is very random, but what I'm seeing is that you're really gonna have a great relationship with this person's family, if this is something you would like, of course, you know. Maybe not everyone would like to know the other person's family, but if this is something you would like to experience, or you would like to get to know them even more and their, you know, parents and so on, then this is something that's coming through, because this person is a very family-oriented person, also with the Emperor being here. So their family is very important and is a huge part of their life. It could even come like from them. Maybe they will suggest you to get to know them, because they put a lot of importance to like how you will get along with their loved ones, because obviously when you guys are in a relationship, you will also be a huge part of their life. So, and you will also be a loved ones of theirs, so they want everyone in their circle to be, yeah, you know, get along. For some of you guys, I don't know why I'm getting some nervous energy. Maybe it's very difficult for you, or you are pretty nervous when it comes to those things, when it comes to those aspects. Maybe you're the type who feels like, what if they don't like me? What if I embarrass myself, or somehow I, you know, like the first impression, I do something wrong, and then, you know, they will always think a certain way of me. There's this advice of like here to not worry about that, okay? Those, like, overthinking, you probably are someone who overthinks a lot. So don't worry about those things. Just enjoy it. Just enjoy the journey, how things are gonna go, and the excitement of, being a part of their life, to also get to know their friends and their family members, to, yeah, just enjoy it. Don't overthink it, because overthinking most of the time is not a good idea. In fact, we then tend to just, come up with like those ridiculous scenarios which doesn't even fit reality, but they're making us very anxious. So keep that in mind, that the less overthinking, the better, is basically the message here when it comes to that. They're also going to be very protective of you. This is something I'm also seeing here. And this person is not scared of showing affection. So when you guys are outside or you are with other people, this is not someone who will only show the love and affection they have when you guys are in privacy. They will just exhibit it. They're not scared of that. And I feel like you're gonna like that, because the fact that they don't hold back when it comes to the affection, and they're willing to demonstrate it, in front of everyone, shows you that they're really serious about you, and that they're not kind of trying to hide, the emotional connection that they are feeling towards you. Yeah. But you're the same, because look at the Two of Water card. Those people are touching each other's hands, so it comes from both parties. It's not just like one person does it and the other person does not. So it's like a give and take, You give and they take, but you also take and they also give. Another thing that I'm picking up on here is that, as I've already said, this is someone who will give you a lot of space, but they will also give you a lot of options. So I need an example for that. Let's just assume you guys would like to move in together and you're not quite sure where to move, right? Like in which city and everything. It's not like they're gonna, or you're just gonna say like, okay, it's either this place or not at all. No, it's very important to them to always give you that space. So if you are thinking about moving in with each other, they will make sure to give you kind of multiple options to choose from. So yeah, because this is who they are. This is someone who's very considerate. They're very reliable as well. And it's very important to them to, make sure that you, as their partner, you can choose between choices and options. But this is obviously just an example with the moving. It can be a lot of, it can be interpreted very differently, depending on your situation. Also with this person, you don't need to be scared of opening up emotionally. Like, if I had to give this reading a keyword, it would definitely be space. Like, on every single level, they're there to give you space, and they're very considerate, and that also applies to the emotional side. Maybe for some of you guys, it's a little bit difficult to open up emotionally, and it takes some time for you to even do that, because you feel like you're very vulnerable, or because of, let's say, someone in the past taking advantage of those, emotions. So now you're really cautious when it comes to that, right? You're very cautious when it comes to who you become vulnerable in front. Because for some people, for sure, showing emotions or exposing yourself like that is a very vulnerable thing to do. So they're hesitant. And for some of you, this can be you. You could be the one who's very hesitant regarding that. But as I've said multiple times, they will understand that. and they will not try, you know, for you to like within, I don't know, the first couple of weeks force you to say the words I love you. No, you go with your own speed, you know, you go with what feels comfortable for you. And when the time has come, when you feel like, okay, I'm ready, I know this feels right, I want to do it, then you can express yourself. But till the day you don't feel like it, you don't have to do it. And you will not feel pressured by them at all. Like, this is, this is someone who will not pressure you, like, on anything. Zero. Like, I don't see that. You know, also with the Emperor being here, the archetype of the Emperor, I'm not talking here gender, I'm just looking into the energy of the Emperor, so it doesn't matter who you're asking about. When we're looking into this archetype, it's such an experienced energy. Someone who has seen and like who's seen the world and really understands. The Emperor is in fact a very fatherly figure. My dear pile 3, please feel free to let me know how you feel about this reading. And if it resonated with you, then please let me know. I'm always so happy when it resonates with you guys. Also, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't. If you're interested in a personal reading or you would just like to get further information regarding one, then of course you can also feel free to email me. Lastly, my dear, if you would like to connect with me furthermore on Instagram, my channel's Instagram account is in the description box down below, and of course I invite you there as well. But yeah, my dear pal 3, take care.